Good morning and welcome back to the channel. If you remember last week I said we rented a little bit of land out for growing potatoes on, and that we're starting to lift them. Anyway, I thought I'd come and get a bit of footage, show you how it's going with them lifting, see how they're getting on. So here we go. Yeah, as you can see, they've got a 2-row Grimme self-propelled harvester, and they're just windrowing at the minute. They're making an opening. Yeah, he's lifting 2 rows and he's putting them in between 2 rows. So when he comes back up them 2 rows, he'll virtually be lifting 4 rows at a time. Doing it this way saves getting tractor and trailer wheelings in the field, which causes damage to the potatoes and makes it hard lifting, especially if it's wet, because it causes compaction sides of the rows. Here we are, we're up in the cab with John. Yeah, you can see it monitoring it on his cameras, going up the webs, and then up on the picking off table where he's got 2 people. Yeah. A bit like Starship Enterprise, isn't it, in here? Yeah. There's some good sized potatoes. Yeah, the Marfonas. Yeah. Oh, so they're round. Yeah. Yeah, it's going very well indeed. That's a good look on them steering angle, isn't it, on them wheels? Yeah. You track steer and all, don't you? So, yeah. I mean, taking them out like this, your wheelings, no trailers running, it's brilliant really, isn't it? Because I mean, you're not damaging the sides, squashing the rows if it's a wet season, or damaging the taters. Potatoes enter the machine up the share onto what they call a digger web, first web, and then it goes onto a secondary web, is it, John? Yeah. Yeah. And then the cleaning unit's taken. Oh, we've gone up it now. Hold it. Yeah. He's got what they call multi-seps on this. There we are. Rollers what can come to rotate against each other to clean them, and they can all go the same way for less bruising. And then finish them off. It goes up onto the picking off table, which is behind us, but you can't see that with people on. Oh, you can, sorry. Yeah, there they are, presented on there, picking off table, and they're picking off any damaged ones, green ones, rotten ones, clods. No clods though, is it, John? And then down into, well, there's a 2-ton holding tank on here if he needs it, to turn round at the end without a trail and set in, so the trail doesn't have to be straight underneath him. Well, he's done that now, he's filling his holding tank. Turn around and set in, ready to go again. It beats it from the old potato spinners, doesn't it? Showing her age now. Yeah, he's lifting 4 rows at once now. We've had to slow up a bit in forward speed. As you can see, we've got a trailer alongside us now. Going into the trailer nicely. Potatoes going up that elevator now. Now we've had an opening, you see the tractor's not even running on the roads, he's only running at the side of them, so he's not doing any damage. It's the way forward. Stopped his elevator, hold him in his bunker. Trailer's got out of the way now, turn round and set in again. as you can see, the gate is on. It's in place, ready to put the electrics in. These bases, these have rollers on. You'll see in the video we had to slot the track, where it runs inside, the rollers run inside the track, and we had to thread it on. When you've got 1.5 ton of gate, it's quite an operation because they twist fairly easily, so I'm told. So yeah, we have to be quite precise in getting it threaded onto them. So yeah, anyway, this is how we did it.
Yeah. I'm vlogging. This track's galvanised, it's not sprayed at the bottom, so it doesn't matter if the bottom gets stuck.
Look at that, perfect. The gate is on. There's a bit of grit in it, isn't there?
Start again.
Must...
compressor line on.
Yeah. Well, if you bring it back, it's maybe just in this end, is it? Well, it's a beautiful day. Very little wind. Sun is out. What more could you want? Anyway, we're on with just putting a bit of glyphosate onto stubbles, kill some black grass ahead of them being worked, and this particular field, it's off in with beans in the spring. So get it worked while it's nice and dry, and then it'll overwinter, and if it greens up again, we'll spray it off prior to drilling in the spring. On with working that potato field you saw earlier in the video. It's nearly lifted. They've just come back to finish some off another variety where the skins weren't set. So, but there's a big block in the middle we're having drilled. Potato machine just on its way now. Yeah, left 20 rows down this headland side, on this headland, and then there's a few gearings across at the other side. But, see, we just coming down the machine. That's the trail machine this time, but it doesn't matter, it's lifting, or it will be lifting. Hey up, the potato gang mean business. Self-propels on its way as well. That's good. 2 machines, not be long getting them lifted. Veritron, oh, it's platinum. Another trailer, keep them going a bit longer anyway. Yeah, those boxes. We're just giving this well-emerged barley crop on one of our lighter fields. It's having a BYDV spray plus a little bit of a top-up herbicide. It's looking well. Oh, look at the mess there. We've got flipping motorbikes in this field. We've got it looks like a quad bike tracks. It's like with a car tractor or 4-wheel drive spinning about. This is what we have to contend with from our local town. Look at that mess over the field. We'll get this through the growing season, but to be honest, this year's worse than it's ever has been. It's knowing what to do to keep them out. We're trying our best, but obviously it's not good enough at the minute. Well, that's it for this week's edition of Video Diary on the Farm. Been a bit of a varied week. We've just about got finished drilling, but rain stopped play at the minute. We're drilling that potato land, obviously, to finish off. We had 33 mil of rain yesterday, so that was quite welcome. Anyway, it'll soon dry and we'll get it again next week. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the content this week, and if you have, please hit that like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.